need to tell you about what happened last night. I say last night because it had just gone 8 o'clock, because it's made me feel so uneasy. And you might think I'm being over dramatic. Wouldn't be the first time. Don't care if I am, because safety first. But you know what? I'm just glad I've got it all on camera, because otherwise I don't know if anyone would believe it. Well, Harper was here and saw it, so she would back me up. But otherwise, because it's so... Right, so... Just gone 8 o'clock. I'm about to come in the kitchen, clean up. My doorbell goes. I look on the camera. It's a man. I want to say maybe in his 50s, something like that. I don't know this man. I'm not expecting him. I'm not expecting a delivery. Think of me what you want. Don't care. Safety first. I don't answer the door. I ignore it. So I look on the camera again, and he's wearing like brown pants. He's got quite, I'll be honest, quite a dishevelled suit jacket on. He's carrying a briefcase. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, ordinarily delivery drivers don't tend to carry suitcases around and dress in a suit jacket. I don't know. Anyway, he rings the doorbell again. I ignore it again. Obviously, you know, I'm starting to, my spidey senses are starting to go a bit at this point, so I'm ready for action. I don't know. Anyway, then he starts tapping my letterbox. So, you know, you lift the and he starts tapping it like that, and I'm like, no. Absolutely not, because even if whoever you are is genuine, this isn't okay. If you ring the doorbell, no one comes to it at the door, you go away. All right, maybe you might ring a second time, maybe, but tapping the letterbox at 8 o'clock at night, what are you doing? So I'm getting ready. I've got a pad on the wall here, right behind that calendar. Actually, all I've got to do is press a button, and basically the police come out, or it goes straight through to the security centre and they send someone out. Anyway, so he rings the doorbell again, and I'm like, absolutely not. So by this point I'm getting annoyed. So I go up to the door and I shout through the door and I ask who it is. He doesn't say who it is, but he says to me, and this is, I can't stop. He says, your address has been selected to be on a TV show. I'm sorry, what? What? So my spidey senses are obviously switched on, and they're all go. So I immediately, without even hesitation, I go, no, thank you. No, thank you. And he goes, so you don't want to do it then? No. Anyway, he walks off. He walks round to one of my neighbours. So obviously I'm like, at this point, I'm thinking, this is not, what is going... So I run up to Harper's room so I can see what's going on. And obviously she sees him. I fill her in on what's just happened. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I know. Anyway, so I'm just checking my neighbours are all right, you know. And he's obviously done the same thing to them. They've turned him away as well. And then he's walked off. Anyway, as he's walked off, I've gone back over all the camera footage. And the first thing he did, he approached my house, and I've got a security sign on my house to say I have a security system. It's a deterrent, basically. And he stands there for quite some time looking at it. That's the first thing he does. Then that's the first video. Second video, I've got like the interaction with me, him ringing the doorbell, tapping the letterbox, doing all that. Yeah. What do you make of that? Because what do you mean? Like, not one part of me thinks that that was kosher, but even if it was, you just wouldn't turn up at someone's house at 8 o'clock at night. It would be phone call or email or something. You don't... It really spooked me. It's made me feel very uneasy. And I don't really know what else to say. And I honestly, at this point, don't care if anyone thinks I'm being over dramatic, because it's only me and my daughter in the house. So obviously I'd rather be overprotective than, so I'm just like, yeah. What do you make of that?